Hey everybody, welcome back to Meals with Moni. Thanks for tuning in for another video. This time I'm bringing you my summer favorite chickpea and avocado salad. So obviously it's made with chickpeas or garbanzo beans. We have I use cherry tomatoes, but you can use any tomatoes. I've used Roma tomatoes in the past, cucumbers, avocado, of course, red onion, my fave, and celery. Now, sometimes I make it with the celery, sometimes I don't, so I included it in this video. Also, feta cheese, garlic powder, black pepper, and my favorite vinaigrette, Brianna's French vinaigrette. So tune in and see how I do this thing. So, as I said, the celery is optional. I really don't make it with celery that often. So, I'm going to put the garbanzo beans in my bowl and I dice up the celery in decent sized chunks because it is a fresh salad. So, you want to be able to taste and, bite into each nook and cranny. Like I said, celery is optional. I don't always use it, but it was good to add a little bit more green. Now, in terms of the cucumber, I also, just do bigger chunks of cucumber because this is a salad, so I don't want anything too small in there. Now, these are my little cherry tomatoes looking a little dusty. Don't judge me. I bought the huge pack from Sam, so this is the last of it. So I just cut the cherry tomatoes in half because I hate to bite into a whole cherry tomato and then the insides are squeeze out, So I like to cut them in half, make it easier to chew up. So add that to the bowl. Isn't it already looking gorgeous, guys? I love this salad so much. I've made it a couple times since actually filming it, and I made it for my godmom, and she freaking loves it. So I promise you, it's a great addition to any meal, any summertime barbecue. It's super easy. So here I go with the avocado. Now, for a little tip, when you're choosing an avocado, like when I go to the grocery store, I either try to go a couple days before I'm going to use the avocado so I can make sure it's ripened properly. So I let it buy it hard. Or if you go, you just kind of, if there's a little, it's firm, but it has a little squeeze to it, and then take off the pit at the end and you'll see if it's green, then it's fresh and good. So here we are, all the most of the fresh ingredients mixed together. Now I'm going to add my seasoning. So I add black pepper, approximately, depending on how much you have. For this amount, I use approximately a teaspoon of black pepper. My garlic powder, approximately a tablespoon of that because I love garlic and the flavor of garlic. But fresh garlic would not work in this salad. And then my favorite vinaigrette, Brianna's French vinaigrette. I love this. I put this on a lot of my fresh salads like this. The French one is my favorite by far, but the other ones are awesome as well. The whole line of vinaigrettes that they have, you can find it at Kroger or Publix if you're in Georgia or Florida. Now just mixing it up. Trying not to mush the avocados, but they're pretty firm, but they're ripened, so easy, but you can make a mess of it, so don't mush it up too much. You're not trying to make guac. And then I mix up all of that first, and then I add the feta cheese to the mix because I want it to still pop. I don't want it to be soggy. So there I go, mixing in that crumbled feta cheese. Now, like I said in my previous video, I found some fresh feta. So that's my thing going forward. I'll be buying fresh feta when I can, just because it just is so moist and tasty. And here we go. So I'm going to put that in the refrigerator to chill. You could leave it in there for an hour or two and it will be great. The flavors will melt, or you could just eat it right after you mix it. It's great either way, but I like to let it sit and chill for a bit. So now while the avocado chickpea is in the refrigerator chilling, I make the blackened salmon. So here I have my fresh salmon fillets. I love salmon. It's flaky and can be moist if made properly. So I have my unsalted butter, my Emeril's blackened seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and extra virgin olive oil. So I just washed off my fillets, just rinsed them off with some cold water. And now I'm going to season them. Now I add the extra virgin olive oil first because I like my salmon to be very moist. And so I add that. Add my seasonings, approximately a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of black pepper, and about 2 tablespoons of the Emeril's blackened seasoning. Now, sometimes I wear gloves, sometimes I don't. Since it's only me going to eat this, I'm not wearing gloves. But other times when I cook for other people, I wear gloves when I'm seasoning meats. So just get that nice and seasoned, rub around in the all those ingredients and seasoning. So now this is where the unsalted butter comes into play. I take approximately 4 tablespoons of butter and put it in a already heated saucepan and let that melt and simmer down in there. I go ahead and add my salmon fillets to the butter and let them, because I like a good juicy salmon. Like, I've been to restaurants where the salmon is dry and I'm damn near choking on it. So I always double oil. Olive oil and butter makes it better. I put the salmon on medium heat, so the heat is not too high because I don't want it to like burn or one side to cook faster than the other. So you see, I flipped it over after about 5 minutes on the first side. I flipped it over and it takes about 10-15 minutes for the salmon to thoroughly cook, and it doesn't really take that long. But I don't like to set the heat too high, especially I'm cooking with butter and everything. I don't want it to like be fishy in the house, so I go ahead and turn that on medium and just kind of let it simmer there and get a good crispy outside.
Wait a minute. I just got to be honest. I'm good. Won't you stay? Thought I meant when I said to leave, but I don't feel that way. No, can't believe.
So there you have it, guys. My freshly cooked blackened salmon. It came out so good, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. It tastes amazing. I love Emeril's line of seasonings. This is probably like the 3rd time I've cooked it with blackened seasoning on salmon, but it's really, really good, guys. So definitely check it out. Now I'm going to pair this with my avocado and chickpea salad. Now don't judge me because yes, I do small portions. That's pretty much all I could eat, so I wasn't going to do the most and plate something that I couldn't eat. So I just plated my little bit of salad and my little bit of salmon, and it was amazing. I did share some with my mama and she enjoyed it thoroughly. She's trying to lose weight, so she's loving my new eating habits and my healthy salad. So I hope you guys enjoy. Try it. Let me know. Send me feedback. I would love to hear from you. Anything that you would change. And thanks again for watching.